What about your friends, y'all? Or will they turn their back on you? Will they turn their back on you? Huh? I mean, I'm just saying, I got questions. I got a lot of questions. What about your friends? Cause we not the only ones that heard the phone calls. Thousands and thousands of people heard these phone calls. And the question was, what about your friends? Okay? Shout out to y'all. I hope everybody had a blessed Memorial Day weekend. I hope y'all really did. I know the interview dropped tonight over on Toots Live. Shout out to the interviewer, straight up, because we really want to hear from everybody. We do. I was in the hospital, so I had just got released, kind of like the middle of the interview, so I didn't get to hear everything in its perspective and stuff like that. But I heard some, you know what I'm saying. I was just full of medication and all over the place, and I'm still a little feverish. But hey, we are here now, okay? I'll get that. Somebody drop another copyright disclaimer for me, please, so we can get into this. What about your friends? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Man, fevers ain't no joke, are they? Fevers are not a joke. I'm talking about this COVID is kicking my butt. It is kicking my butt. But I said I'm not gonna let it get me down. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna let it get me down. I ain't gonna let it get me down. So anyway, like I said, you guys, thank you, Alicia. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. Y'all ass is criticized. I do too. Straight up. Y'all commenting, news reporting. It's been all through the news. This case has been all through the news. Scholarship, research, and educational purposes. A lot of people's done the research and stuff like that, but we do want to educate ourselves. We definitely want to drink lots of orange juice. I got some, sis. I got everything. I got it. You gotta let it take its course. You get what I'm saying? We gotta just let it take its course and stuff like that. It was medicine. Okay, she said in comedy. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I want to get into a couple of things, but I don't want to lose our Thank you, sis. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Lola. Thank you. I've been burning up since yesterday, y'all. It's just really taking this course on me. It is. It is. I feel like I was going to die today. I really did. As strong as I try to be, it's COVID. It hits different. It definitely hits different. Hey to Don. Hey TT. Hey Deborah. Hey Samai. Hey Lola. I see you guys. Hey Nika, sis. God, this little sis, what's going on? Candy, sis. I see you guys. Hey, Mocha Marley, I see you, sissy. I see you. I want to get into the first clip, but I don't. Hey, Tracy, what's going on, sister? What's going on? I don't want to lose focusing on the phone calls and the goofies. I really don't, because I think my mom had COVID twice. Take care of yourself. It's my third time. And the first thing they said, Big Mama, Pooh, you vaccinated? You want to get vaccinated? Do you want to vaccinate? No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm good. I'm really good. Thank you, Miss Gemini. Girl, y'all, I'm fine. Shit. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just fighting through it. That's it. I don't want to lose focus off a couple of things. I want to go back and I want y'all to look into. I want to get refocused on who the focus really needs to be on now. Was things questionable? Absolutely. Did I hear a couple of questionable things from Nay? Absolutely. I was just finishing cooking my salmon. Okay. Hey Dimples, Gemini the Queen. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? Um, the core focus of this is for me has always been Shannon, Annette, and Monster. That's it. Hey Latasha, thank you, thank you. I don't even go nowhere, Latasha, for real. Man, I got me some little cute summer dresses and stuff, and I said, for wait, I don't go nowhere. But I want to stick my focus. I want to stick to the focus of because it's a couple things I'm disturbed about. And hey, passion sis, I'm disturbed about, and I got questions for Cowtongue. Hey Belinda, hey Miss E, I got questions for Cowtongue, Cowtongue worthless, and I we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But let me get to this first. What about your friends? Because one thing about it, and two things for sure. When Shank Rock was live, and stuff like that, and I meant it in no type of way, but I'm gonna be honest about the situation. Y'all people can't get mad over things that we hear as a collective. Everybody's over there. Anna K, Shanitra, two of them got thousands and thousands of views, not 2,000, 3,000, 20K, 40K, 50K. That's a lot of people hearing absolutely Cowton. Hey, Janice. Everybody's hearing these phone calls. And nobody's taken away from nobody when it comes to these phone calls. We don't just get to point fingers at this person and overlook stuff that's said in these phone calls. And y'all can't get mad at us. Y'all got to go shoot the messenger, okay? Friends are supposed to hold you accountable and set you straight even when you don't want to hear it. Absolutely. Don't trust your ears, I said, okay? Absolutely. A friend will hold you accountable. A real friend will. But I seen it was like, let's not start this. And it's like, no, 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 no. It got started January the 9th of 2024. And not a person that heard that phone call besides the Goofies and the three amigos, the three stooges, not the amigos, three stooges are so responsible. We all heard what Angel said. Absolutely. But it's quick to target and deflect on the people in the chat versus go ask that person. Because then I didn't even know that Frog D was even blocking people for asking him, did he know Monster? It would be smoke for the content creators, but the motherfuckers involved, man, ain't been no smoke for them at all. Not a piece of smoke. Hey, honey, 5K, good live today. Not a piece of smoke. See, unlike those monsters, I could tell my story. I don't mind. I don't mind. I ain't never did a GoFundMe. Nothing. Been homeless? Yeah. Been addicted to drugs? Yeah. Neglecting my kids? Yeah. Not per pedophile. Never allowed a pedophile. I never allowed a man in my home that like children and overlook the fact that they like children. And not singling Jarvis to be the only monster, because it was plenty of monsters. Even per the evangelist when I did his interview. Are y'all gonna go say something to him? Because he said something about Mark D too. And the boys down at the group program. He did. I don't know nothing about Detroit, but he told me. And he spoke on it a little bit. So see, when you call one out, make sure we include everybody. We got to stop picking and choosing who we want to tag. Hey, Pull Love. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Chucky and Tiffany's son. Let's get to it.
Power.
Not to nobody.
That's not your friend. Don't talk to her ever in life again. It's the whole thing going on social media about you, and she part of the bandwagon. She joined it. The guy Mark is not your friend.
You say who?
The guy Mark, the one you was at the building with, is not your friend.
Who's Mark?
The dude with the podcast, you made him real popular. He ain't never had this much fame.
She said you made him a real popular. I want to take it back just a second. I want to make sure I heard some things right. She said the one you was at the building with on Jefferson. Even when Dizzy Kizzy brought Mark D's name up, he wanted to get past that. It was always who? And I like the fact that these calls are dated so y'all can go back and see, well, damn, nigga, you already knew. Angel was the main. She didn't just make this up out of the clear blue sky or nothing. But see, the chat and the subscribers in the chats are easier to attack because we're friends. We're not his friend. Y'all are his friends. We're not his friend. And y'all got to stop thinking y'all can tell somebody what to say and what not to say, how to feel and how not to feel. That should be what drives me. Because again, even at 48, before my mama took her last breath, she never told us how to feel. My mother, my father, I call him now. They don't talk. They don't tell us how to feel, how to think. He might not like cheese. God damn it, I love it. That's my father. He might like Donald Trump. I don't. That's him, not me. So we got to stop trying to get people to adopt our feelings. I don't want y'all to adopt mine. That's why I say this is how I feel, my thoughts. I don't want y'all to adopt my feelings. I don't want y'all to like who I like. I don't want y'all to dislike who I don't like. I don't want y'all to go with, y'all didn't hear that. Don't start that. Yes, we're starting it. It's been started since January 9th, 2024 when Desire Harris went missing. But it's so quick, it's easy to attack people that have nothing to do with it. That's hearing like everybody else. Thank you, Ruby. Okay, Rishi? Like, I be really confused. Even like y'all grown as fuck. Y'all go where y'all want to go. Y'all support who y'all want to support. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Christy sis. So that's all I'm saying. Jarvis clearly saw that woman he could manipulate, using control, always asking if he spoke to the counselor, the therapist, the psychologist, etc. Why she wear the blue shirt? Where's she going? Why you got chicken and salmon in the salad? Where you get your salmon from? I mean, shit like that. Just a weird ass freak. Absolutely. I feel that way too, Dimples. I feel that way too. Hey, Nicole. What's going on, sister? It's Simon, man. Okay. Simon. Simple Simon. Thank you, Cross Country. Thank you. That's all I'm asking. But I want to go through it again. I want to, because a name stood out to me, but I just want to make sure. Give me a second.
No, that grade getting assignments done. Don't you ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah, she getting his friends. They was on break for a minute.
No.
Mm,
Yeah. So I'll call you back in a couple hours, man. I need to check, see how much money I got on this phone.
You been reaching out to
I've been reaching out to who?
the plan.
I ain't got shit to say.
The system.
I tried her a couple times, but as usual, man, you already know how that go. So I don't try
Her
no.
phone
Huh?
don't work.
I didn't hear you.
It don't be working.
Who, her phone?
Yeah.
That bitch don't accept it.
Shanitra speaks.
Hmm. And she was about to go to the courthouse because you had court on the floor. She was about to try to go up there.
I had court on the 4th.
Yeah, that's what it said, but they postponed it to the 11th.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? Huh?
No.
You talked to Camilla, Tyler.
I ain't talking to nobody.
That's not your friend. Don't talk to her ever. She's the damn one of it. The guy Mark is not your friend.
You say who?
The guy Mark, the one you was at the building with, is not
Say
your
who?
friend. Mark, the guy you was at that building in Jefferson with,
Who's Mark?
the dude with the podcast. You made him real popular. He ain't never had this much friends. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say much. He moving though. I say,
Where?
I saw.
She said, I ain't gonna say much. See, that was my thing with the Goofies. Because even if him and Mark D did know each other, even if they did know each other, it was the protection plan. I ain't gonna say much. I'm saying it all. Hey, Bert sis. Absolutely, Christina, without a shadow of a doubt. Who? 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 Horton here's a who. It was always when Horton here's a who. Who? She said he ain't your friend. She gave a location of where y'all was before. Jefferson, you remember you was at the building with him on Jefferson. I ain't gonna say much. Why not? If they wasn't doing nothing illegal, why the fuck be quiet? Because we know they both sold weed that came out on YouTube. It wasn't the same, like their names came up at the same time then. But we've heard stories about Frog D selling weed. We heard Jarvis sells weed and drugs. Just being honest. We can't knock what we've heard. I'm not gonna knock what I heard from none of y'all because again, he's not my friend. Y'all keep the relationship clean and don't say what y'all heard on these phone calls and overlook some shit. Like things have been overlooked for many a years with shit. See, y'all cool until a motherfucker start speaking the truth and then y'all get mad and a motherfucker, no, dog, it's just what it is. When the truth come out, everybody mad for what? You ain't that your name ain't get mentioned, so what you mad for about Mark D name coming up for? That's what it is. A lot. I bet the same way the Goofies didn't think the phone calls was gonna come out. I know he never thought his name would come out. Hell, Kenya, your name came up. Not in a bad way. The girl just said, Kenya made a post. That's what made her open her eyes, Tracy's eyes, and say, hey, I don't want to fuck with you. You ain't who I thought you was. Thank you, Big Mama sis. Hey, Tanika. Y'all see what I'm saying? But she said clearly, he's not your friend. The guy, she ain't nobody going that far. You know, you was up at the building with on Jefferson. I ain't gonna say too much. Why not? The most disgusting shit was already out about him by April the 4th, April the 6th. Don't it clearly say calls are being recorded? Absolutely. The same way that call was being recorded when he told her, you got some laundry detergent. We knew his ass wasn't getting out no time soon to, pour some Tide on his fucking clothes. Huh? You got that other. He might as well say bleach hell, everything's recorded. Like when he went to court and they played that phone call where he said, wipe everything down that I touched. Latricia, you are not clear. By no means necessary are you clear. You're just the ratatouille in the shit with the Three Stooges. See, a lot of people thought they got away. They secrets went with Jarvis. He said, save yourself. Save yourself from what? Giving up keys? I ain't never heard of it. I ain't never heard of save yourself for giving up your car keys. You did nothing wrong, so we thought. But if you smart, you can clearly read between the lines. And Christina, that's why I played What About Your Friends? Ain't nothing wrong with seeing some shit down the line about your friend that you just didn't know about, and you say, hey, look, I was cool with that bitch, but I found out some stuff that I didn't like. Because if all we did was switch calls, why am I wiping anything down? It said these calls are being recorded, and he wished for y'all to pay for the calls, is what it said. Y'all. Every goofy that was on the phone. It said, I'm just saying what was said over here. That's all. But I ain't great blame. Why block people? Why even block people, Alicia? Because they said, do you know him? Nobody, Gemini, the queen. It's more guilty people than Jarvis and then the Bebop twins. Mm-hmm. It is. But I just wanted to play that part because that's in the title. What about your friends? Okay? It is coming out, Belinda. I don't think I'm dumb. And I ain't playing dumb for none of these phone calls. To me, it just is what it is. Because everybody got to get away with it. Everybody got to get away with it. Hey, Nisha. Unless you have something to hide. They going hard for him so his past don't come back out because, the internet. I done been there at TT. Absolutely. Thank you, Valerie. It's a small cover up. Like, this is why the case went the way it went. I won't be shocked if it ever come out that Jarvis and Mark are friends in the. I mean, I don't know. I feel you because, so who is Camilla, Cam, and Tyler? Ask good questions. Because you know how you go down the rabbit hole. And when I pulled down the rabbit hole, it came up to a page on Instagram. And I put in Camilla Tyler, Detroit, Michigan. And your page came up, ma'am. Your name come up. And you was sharing all Mark D shit. Because I got some clips I want to kind of rehash. I don't know why certain people get so angry because we won't let it go now that Jarvis is gone. Very interesting. It is. I don't. But the thing about it is, I ain't sticking to those little parts. Hey, Talisha, baby, what's going on? I ain't sticking to those parts. I'm sticking to Shannon and Annette and Monster. Because whether or not Monster's gone, his secrets are being prevailed. Things that was once done in the dark are really coming to the light. She said Mark definitely didn't know Jarvis. Are y'all cool? And show thought Shantia. And I'm not mad at you for feeling like he didn't. Like, it's just not an argument. That's all I'm saying. It's not an argument. But Shantia, you can't say that we have to feel the way you do. It might be more people to say he don't know him. The phone calls say different. Tell Angel. Y'all find Angel and tell Angel. I'm just saying, leave the subscribers alone. Baby girl has not had peace. She has not been laid to rest properly until she's found no justice, no peace, period. Child. Nicole. It's always got to be somebody say, did you see I defended you? Did you see I went in, Miss Parker, and I went in the chat and I said, for you, a motherfucker that I don't know and don't care about me and I don't care about them. Just being honest. Well, let me reach. If I want to reach for the motherfucking clouds tomorrow, I'm going to reach. You the only funny one. You the only funny one. Anyway, child, let her keep reaching to talk to us. She want to talk to us. Let her talk to us, y'all. She ain't got nowhere to go. Let her talk to us so she can run back to Mark D. She defended him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somewhere to go. Everybody needs somebody to defend. The fuck? It's entertaining to me. Um, I want to get into something else because I didn't get to play Anna B's live with why I can't see who you talking to. I don't know, Dimples. I don't know. Hey T Bay, hey sis. I don't know. I'm not distracted. You know what I'm saying? I'm not distracted, Ty baby. Thank you, sis. I'm not distracted. She welcome to chill out. She won't hang somewhere that don't like people she fuck with. That's crazy. I don't do it. Kizzy had another call. Shout out to my girl Anna B. Drop Anna B and Shanitra Speaks link, please. Because I am using that content. But it was some stuff I wanted to go through about the phone calls and the paperwork. When I read the paperwork with Annette, it fed them like even with the transcripts, only thing with the transcripts that really did me was the text messages, of course. It was the text messages, always will be those text messages being disturbing. So who y'all think stayed after the preliminary? That's the interesting thing to Don. Because we know that Calton is lying because this is where all the phone calls and paperwork is coming from. The prosecutors. Hey, Sonya. Everything's coming from Kim Worthless' office. She don't want to look as bad as she's already looking, but you'll forever look bad in my eyes. She'll forever look bad in my eyes. You hear me? Forever look bad in my eyes. She don't want her truth to come out when it already did. It did on in February when you let Jarvis come and take the plea and you had the nerve to call Mommy Dearest and ask her to agree with it and giving them immunity. Mm-hmm. Who was trying to get her fired? She looked bad for years. Yeah, she looked bad for years. She looked real bad for years. Hey, beautiful soul. She looked bad when that young black boy did all them years and he was innocent. They coaxed him. The word of the day is coax. It's not immunity, it's coaxing. Caltung, you remember that young black man that did all them years? Y'all coaxed him to say he unalived those people. And then the real killers came forward. And the real killer said, I don't know why she won't release him. She didn't even release him when the real killers came forward and said where all the evidence was and all of that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Erica Davis, what's going on, sister? I seen somebody. Hey, Nay Graham. Hey, sis. The boy was innocent, but they coaxed him to say he did it. That's the word of the day, coaxing. I want y'all to stick to that word right there, coaxing. So the young black man was disabled and everything throughout his jail stay of being innocent. Hey, Carmel. And when the killer came forward, he said, I don't know. It took the killer to say, I don't know why that young man ain't been released. I don't know why that young man ain't been released. Hell, we did it. He even told who helped him. Hey, D-Shell. He even told on his homeboy that helped him unalive them people. And she kept that boy in jail. And when it came for time for him to be released, she was trying to fight for him to stay over something that they coaxed him to say he did, right? Look it up. It's public records. When they asked her to come forward, we're all posting about that. The video with the police about predators that Kim Worthy protects them. Project Incarceration's even showing that to the mayor. But we have all been posting and reposting. When Kim Worthy was asked, like everybody's been asking for her to come and say something about Nazia's case, they said, would you like to say something on behalf of this young man being innocent all these years? She said the sun will shine tomorrow. The sun will still shine tomorrow. He was young when this happened. He missed years and years of his life behind bars for a crime he didn't commit. Kim Worthless also worked with Annette on many things, the foster care. You're the president of the foster care board, right? Annette worked on the same floor that's named after your baby in Detroit at the hospital, right? See, when I was digging deep, I was digging deep. Because I kept saying I didn't know who was protecting who. Because everybody always, well, Jarvis's daddy had money. Just didn't sit right with me. It never sat right with me. What's going on, Miss Jackson? The Kizzy lady is worse if you listen. She said, Jarvis, just tell me the truth. I know what you did. Shay Love, she said more than that. You hear me? Hey, chill. Shay Love. I don't know nothing about that Gemini queen. I don't know nothing about Nay living across the street from a hospital. I'm just talking about Kim Worthless and what she has let happen. She had let these things happen because I want to say coaxing again. Had strong at me. I couldn't let it go. I said said, y'all might as well, and I'm gonna tell y'all why the coaxing part with Kim Worthless is some sick motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all might as well have let Jarvis see the kids. What's the difference? What's the difference from why? Because she physically abused them. Didn't the paperwork also say that she allowed Jarvis to live in her home be inappropriate with the children? And they knew because the kids told them. Didn't the paperwork say that? Y'all make sure y'all drop Chill's link, please. Hey, Corey Boo. Ain't that what the paperwork said? We're going to get to that, Big Mama. Thank you, Candy Sis. Hey, Brittany. Didn't the paperwork, she said, I'm never leaving you, Jarvis. Just tell me the truth. I know you hurt the baby, but I don't care. Man, Shay Love. A different type, ain't it? Hey, Tracy on sis. She said it sure did. Thank you, Sonya, for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Piss poor, Erica. She said the Richard White Boy Rick case, Worthy's office long opposed the release of Rasecki, who was sentenced to life as a juvenile, though he ultimately paroled after serving nearly 30 years. Hey, Carrie. Cross country in my life. What's the difference of letting Jarvis see the foster kids? I'm asking. Hey, Shalana. Because the paperwork said they had to coax the kids and give them therapeutic therapy afterwards. They were so scared. So if they was that scared of her, imagine how they felt about Jarvis. They was all abusers in so many of the same type of ways. So I'm looking at the paperwork like, wow, I'm missing some vital points. It said they continuously coax the kids. That's like making me sit down and face my greatness if I don't want to. No difference. They was both abusers. Absolutely, Tamara. The Devontae Sanders case. Let's go to Don. Sanford was developmentally disabled and legally blind. Let's go. And was wrongfully convicted at age 14 for a quadruple homicide that another man confessed to and stayed in jail after the confession. Don't forget the Don. How will we know? And we know they was Gemini because it said they had to continuously be coaxed. When you coax your kids to eat their vegetables, you always tell them you're going to buy them a toy or something. I'm going to take you to get that toy you like if you do this. Eat your broccoli. What if Latricia met Jarvis somewhere with Nazaya in her car and got scared and wrecked her own car next day? She said she went to the shop, but King said Jarvis didn't want on the 10. You know, Miss Jackson, that's a good thought. Did y'all hear her say on that phone, you gotta pay for that car? And then it went right over it. But you know somebody gonna say, that ain't what she meant. God damn it, hell, we don't know what none of it meant then. None of it meant nothing. Everything just meant the way y'all want it to be. Do they have him in protective custody? Who's Shay Love? Who's in protective custody? I might have missed something you said. She scared and abused those babies, talking about an appeal. Oh, gristle neck ass. That's sad, but the fact is he didn't like Shannon or them kids. Shannon did say Nazaya asked for her address. I want to say something. I want to play something. Worthless, the Don. Worthless. Cow tongue or worthless over here. Handling a past wrongful conviction case has drawn both praise for the... Yeah. Let's not forget the Diddy case. It was suicides and everything throughout that. The police officer. Was you gonna throw him under the bus, Kim Worthless? Was you gonna throw that officer that committed suicide under the bus to save your bad knees under the desk ass? Told you come up for some air. You worse than Monica Lewinsky. Cause I know Monica did that to get Bill up out of there. That was all a setup. Like you. All a setup. All a setup. They were continuously traumatizing the kids. Absolutely. To coax them. And said how scared they was. Said they was very afraid of her. Very. It's the words for me. It's the words they use for me. Miss Jackson, I also had thought, because they switched cars in the video, watching her driving his mama car, had thoughts. Hey, Queen Bee, baby, what's going on, sister? I don't explain that what you just said, Queen Gemini. We will never know what Jarvis is whether Jarvis was in protective custody or not. Epstein Jarvis. The only appeal or reconsideration needed in is charges for Hun Shannon expeditiously. They need to be under the jail just off. Come on, they put it in the paperwork. Carmel, they put that shit in the paperwork as if that was just gonna go. A lot of shit they wanted to go over our head. That's why Kim Worthless don't want to put the rest of them calls out. Because Nay very much said to SP Nugget, when she did that interview, she just talked to Jarvis. He calls her all the time. And that was last year. As much as he loved to cake and bake on that phone, and he left at her with a fresh haircut, so hell, somebody was still tending to them books. Somebody was still tending to them books. Did she mean the 11th is when she went to the shop? Because she said he brought... No. He borrowed the car on the 9th, and remember she said he came back and borrowed it the next day. She said he borrowed it the next day. She said she went to the shop the next day after he borrowed the car the first time because the little boy was playing with the glasses. AH said day one she never wanted to go back. In 1996, a 12-year-old girl named Christina Brown was found dead in a Detroit apartment. She had got beaten to... Absolutely, I got that story. I'm going to cover that story. She had also been stabbed. Lamar Monson came home and found her and got convicted. And he wasn't even the one that did it. Am I right, Dadon? I got that story in my phone. I thought it was so disturbing. Y'all look what she said. I'm going to cover that story. I bet those babies have said so much. They said enough for me, Erica. They said enough for me in the paperwork. They said enough for me in the paperwork. Lock everybody up. Yeah, the way she talked to them before school. Absolutely, Christina. And can you imagine getting cussed out after prayer? Y'all just said the Lord. Y'all just said the Lord, pray God. You know what I'm saying? God bless his food, everything else. Amen. Yes, they stopping those calls. Y'all know this. That's exactly that. They know. She know it's telling. She know them calls are very telling. Just like with Kayla. Y'all produced that call knowing when that group got made. I'm sorry, baby. But when them group calls got made, Kayla is the one who started that group too. And Kayla was talking about how Jarvis victimized her too. And when I heard her on that call, it because in that group, don't forget, if y'all ever remember that group on Instagram, it was said that Shannon had Kayla around and Jarvis told Kayla, don't say nothing. If they ask her questions, don't say anything. And we still got Shannon saying, I told you everybody house was gonna get kicked in. Where's that call? Or was it a visit? Was it a visit that Kayla was over there to the house with you, Monkey, when he told her, don't say anything? I don't I don't think they redacted some of these calls we heard because of the long pauses. They dirty. They can be charged for the abuse and neglect because it's a separate from the Zion's abuse and neglect. The immunity wants absolutely, Big Mama. We trying to understand what's the problem. What's the wait again? The same way we was waiting for others to be prosecuted down the road that never happened. This is from Worthless. This is from Worthless. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me play a clip for you real quick, Miss Jackson. I'm glad you just said that. I want to shout out to my boy Govan. I did an interview with Govan and so did Shank Rock. Govan Hernandez is the one who was tried in the Young Dolph murder. I had Govan Hernandez over here. I rock with him the long way. He was actually going to come on the show. And I'm sorry, Govan. Govan said, you ready? You ready? When Govan did this interview, he was coming to talk to me that night to give his perspective to y'all. I got to call him. I should have went live a little earlier so I could have called him because I haven't talked to him in a while. But shout out to you, Govan. Shout out, my dog. Y'all drop Govan's link too. Govan Hernandez. Hold on. I'm glad Miss Jackson brought that up. Listen what Govan had to say about Jarvis. Shout out to Prison Talk too. Drop Prison Talk's link, guys. Please and thank you. Shout out to you, Prison Talk.
And I don't think we were speaking about it yesterday, but there's a guy by the name of Jarvis Butts who was found guilty for impregnating his 13-year-old niece, Naziah Harris. Of course, that was through text messages. They found out, the evidence was pretty clear that, he wasn't trying to get her pregnant, impregnated her, and then took her life. He just got found guilty, and his sentencing, of course, they gave him life or something of that nature. And once he got processed, I believe within like 2 weeks, at the max, maybe 3 weeks, he's found dead. They're saying he took his own life, but it could be anything.
It'll be hard for me to believe that he took his own life. He'd have to.
What you say, Govan? Govan, my God. What did you say? I called him up as soon as somebody, I forgot which sub told me to look at it. I called Govan's phone, his phone, not a text, not Instagram. I said, yo, what the fuck? What did you say? My subscriber just sent it to me and shit. I just shared it. Like, what did you say? Can I have you on the show to give your perspective to them or why?
Him just getting there in the first 2-3 weeks. What they say, he hung himself for what they saying?
Yeah, I'm going to have to look into it, but they're saying he was found dead, so I'm assuming hanging.
So he'd have had to go through some, he would have had to get some strong ass sheets, you know what I'm saying?
Govan, what did you just say? Hold on, let me run it back.
Of course, that was through text messages. They found out, the evidence was pretty clear that, he wasn't trying to get her pregnant, impregnated her, and then took her life. He just got found guilty, and his sentencing course, I believe they gave him life or something of that nature. And once he got processed, I believe within like 2 weeks, at the max, maybe 3 weeks, he's found dead. They're saying he took his own life, but it could be anything.
It'll be hard for me to believe that he took his own life. He'll have to, by him just getting there in the first 2-3 weeks. What they say, he hung himself, or what they saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it, but they're saying he was found dead, so I'm assuming hanging.
He'd have had to go through some, he would have had to get some strong ass sheets, you know what I'm saying? And I think he'd have needed a little help, depending on, I don't know what his cell arrangements look like.
He said, and he would have had to get a little help, because guess what? Those ceilings have nothing on them. Kim Worthless, do you care to explain? Because see, they got a tour on YouTube. It's a tour of when the facility, it ain't that long been built. So it was a tour of the building. You don't remember? Y'all don't remember, to the city of Detroit? The tour of the jail that he hung himself in? And it's nothing on the ceilings. Nothing. Nothing that Jarvis Butts could have hung himself from. Cow tongue. But it's so easy to write it off. Ain't it? See, I wanted him to suffer. Not that way. I wanted him to suffer in a cell. And think about everybody he hurt. All the families that he hurt. All the children that he hurt. Nobody from the streets believes he unallowed to sell. No way to attach anything to that sale. I seen it and I like his channel. Thank you, Big Mama Pooh. Shout out to Prison Talk and Go Van Hernandez. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Whatever, but it's hard to believe that he took his own life and a person in that situation. Child molester, so to speak. And I'd be willing to bet that someone got to him and took his life and did the job for him.
Yeah. What is the mentality when someone is a child molester, a child predator? What's the mentality as far as, those inmates knowing a person coming in with that?
And y'all got to remember the phone calls that played a part into easily helping everybody think he committed suicide. It was easy to think that we're niggas, because niggas mean you stupid, if we're going to be honest. When you use the word nigga, it means you're stupid. They really thought that we was niggas. Stupid. Because Jarvis said in some of these phone calls, I'm so depressed. Of course he was. The cat was out the bag. He was just trying to figure out what the hell Shannon and Annette was saying, what they was doing, because they played a part. Because it was said on Shane Crocs the other night that y'all gave her some medicine that made her flip and flop all over that floor at the school. We always heard about medicine. Then we find out that Jarvis was living with you, Annette. Not drive-bys and flybys, but living with you. And they said not only Monkey knew, but you knew as early as 2012 that he was a monster. And you still allowed him to pick the kids up at school and live with you. And you had training. You was begging him to stay. You hated that he did drive-bys and flybys and all of that. You said it out of your mouth at the birthday party. We was wondering why Jarvis just walked through the door, didn't knock or nothing. For somebody that only pulls up in the driveway, the respectful thing to do if you're not a guest at this home is you knock on the door. So I thought. Yeah, Miss Jackson. She said shit they gave her. I mean, ain't it in the paperwork that she was doping up all the kids, even the foster kids? and that ain't a charge. Y'all mean to tell me all the shit that they put in that paperwork about Inette ain't a charge? Drugging them up, that's drugging the kids. They even said she physically abused the kids. Was it disturbing just to me, or was it not disturbing? Did that paperwork like kind of just throw you to where we're saying nay, 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 nay? No, I don't want to hear about nay. I want to hear about new charges. See, we're easy with these phone calls and these interviews now to come up and talk about naming them. No, 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 no. Naming was just goofies for Jarvis. I want to talk about the corporates, not the goofies. Absolutely, guys. She said, I know one thing, they better be investigating these people. Investigate, they already did it. Hell, that's why they're writing it on the paper. The investigation's done. Hey, lady, the investigation's done. That's how they got to talk to the kids, and kids talking know that they was getting melatonin doped up and they was getting touched and everything else. What we talking about, investigation is done. Why the hell is there no charges is the question. Absolutely, the Don. That's where we at. We back in the house. We back on Bedford. We're not leaving Bedford. Very disturbed to read them kids had to go through all that and brush them off like nothing. And they were Sally Howland strict. She runs such a tight ship. So I know they got a bad time. What the hell are you giving them melatonin for? Come on, Carmel. That's what Monkey said. I 9 by 9, 10 by 10, 11 by 40. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, but I know she was telling lies. Matter of fact, I want to get to some of the lies that Monkey told, because I still want to understand this part. Let me get to some of the lies. Hey, Peaches, thank you. Appreciate you, sister. Let me get to some of the lies that I had to go back through and listen to myself. Shout out to Camila Taylor. See, Camila, I barely just typed you in and I said Detroit and it came up that was you. I mean, I don't see nothing else that would how you type somebody's name in and that came up for you. But hey, teach us on, you know what I'm saying? Give me a second.
So I'm saying you was the last one to see her live, right?
Yeah, before school.
Before school. So what happened? I told y'all that. So what happened?
Wait. We still trying to understand how Shannon was the last one to see her live before school when your mammy said she dropped her off. Meaning that your mammy seen her last because she got out of your mammy's car. But see, we know that was a lie too, because Kim Worthless, your thick cow tongue talking ass said she caught the bus. That's in your paperwork. See the lies? Pay attention to the lies that Kim Worthless was playing too. I dropped that paperwork on my community wall a long time ago. Same way Kim Worthless said others will be charged down the road. Frog D said, you seen her last, right? Yeah, but before she went to school. No. You seen her last when she got off that bus and asked you about auto drive in Balfour. Because it's just so coincidental that that same week that she went missing, that's when she asked you. Ned said she dropped him off the dime, but Kim Worthless put in her paperwork that she caught the bus. Not only did Kim Worthless put a couple of the news articles in Detroit said the same thing, but they let you off. They let you off. Just like Granny Monster said, I went in the house and asked Shannon. Hey, Kelly Kells, y'all go cook with my girl Kelly Kells. Drop Kelly Kells link. I want to make sure y'all go support that sister. Go support Honey 5K. Go support Samai. Go support Anna B and Shanitra. Check out Shank Rock and also check out that interview on Toots live tonight with Nate. It was a lot going on, wasn't it? Monkey, you always was a pig in a blanket, not a clean one. Thank you, Kelly Kells, baby. I appreciate you, sister. You was a pig in a blanket. You, your Mimi, and Monkey C. Just big bitches. Just big for no reason. Just EBT getting too many food stamps big. You was always insecure. And when Monster came along, he was the only man that ever showed you and made you feel like you was a miniature pig. You wasn't a hog, you know? That you was a miniature pig, that you really looked like something. Too many lies was told. What's the point of perjury if all these women are not held accountable, telling bold-faced lies on the stand on the news? Man, Zoe, I don't even believe in I don't even believe it. I don't believe in nothing. I had to go back, Zoe, and even look. Can you get perjury at a preliminary? Because I seen people say, that wasn't a trial. Well, what's the difference? A lie is a lie. I don't care who tell it. I don't even think she asked her about the street. Because was it a text or what? That's what she said. Just like I want to see the text when the paperwork come out. It better be a text where she asks your ass what you and your granny was doing. What you and Nana doing? Man, she wasn't messing with you. She wasn't messing with Monkey. She wasn't messing with Monkey. She got tired of watching Monkey's kids. That was her punishment. You know I got a video, right? You know I got a video right now in my phone, and then you know I got a video right now in my phone where you told Nazaya, make sure the baby don't piss and shit. Wait a minute, do y'all want to see it? If I'm lying, I just got it. Mm-hmm. Hold on, we'll get back to Monkey. Let me show it. You was going to get Barry some shirts, and you told Nazaya don't let the baby piss and shit. Give me a second. I know you wondering how I got this in there from your house. I got your keys now. All right, guys. I'm going out there and try to find Barry 3 shirts. We'll be back. Okay. Make sure you check the baby. I don't want the baby super pissing. Okay. She said glamorous. She said glamorous. I'm probably gonna get Barry 2 or 3 shirts. I don't want the baby pissing and pooping. How to? That came from inside your house, and that, just so you know. I said, where'd you get these? They told me. She didn't want to babysit anymore. So Shannon can go sell plenty of fish and chase Monster. But y'all never tell that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Where was Shannon? Going with Mommy Dearest. For what? For what? She Keep your fucking kids for. Burden. Damn. I hate when women do that. For real. Ain't nothing wrong with your kid helping, but burden on them down. She didn't have no kids. She didn't have no kids. And we all heard it. That they was fighting on her because she got tired of babysitting your fucking kids. But that's neither here nor there. I got more too in that. I got more too. Kim Worthless, what y'all got going on up there? Is my question. What y'all got going on? But I digress. I digress. Hey, baby, it's Claude. I said I'm alone. Are you ready for you? You said you are a real one. No. I don't know what that means, Shayla. I'm talking about as far as being real with this, what we looking at. Being real for what we looking at and what we seeing for ourselves. I'm trying to understand it. That's all I'm trying to do. Understand why they not getting charged with nothing. While we seen the preliminary, nothing happened. Now there's paperwork being dropped about these foster kids. So am I the only one asking what's the problem with charging them with? Now, okay, now that's over. What about this? If you pay attention, Dimples, if you go back to Anna B and she dropped that phone call and he said, Kayla, y'all notice I ain't hear no more phone calls from her. Think about the group, Dimples. Think about what was being said. And when I say that, I mean the calls. Why are these women not being really called out? Hell, I think everybody's calling it out for what we see. And the thing is that for me, Shayla, with the phone calls, is because I'm really from the phone calls for me. When I think about the phone calls for me, we just seeing these women not caring about him being a predator. That's sick within itself for the phone calls. But I'm not going to let it go about the perjury, the lies. And now we got added on to the phone calls. We got Shannon saying, hey, Bo, we got Shannon saying, no. When Jarvis told him, and we letting Shannon play a part in our face as if she ain't saying detrimental shit on the phone calls. There wasn't questionable shit that we didn't know that they knew. Come on. Come on, Dadon. Come on, Dadon. Because she wasn't writing that down. Hey, Veronica, sis. She wasn't writing that down. She wasn't putting that Jarvis live with her. But where's the visits? Yeah, absolutely, Shayla. Where was the visits? They didn't have visits. Was he gone on them days? Was Shannon gone on those days of the visits? Or was it just said, my daughter's over here, her and the kids stay all the time with me? Now, when y'all look at it, think about everything that happened in the trial, the lies at the preliminary. And then we get to the phone calls. When we know that Shannon said on January 21st, when she got up, I didn't know how to read and shit. They already knew then she opened that tablet. Because anytime what Shannon them forgot to do was turn it off. When you log in, you can't stop that. So when Officer Gardner took that shit to Christopher James, and Christopher James ran the forensics, they seen that on the 21st, when she came to retrieve the tablet, that her social media site had been activated. Did y'all not pay attention to when Annette was asked the question? They said, did Jarvis Butts come to the house? Yeah, he always drove a white truck. Who asked what color car or vehicle he drove? Nobody. Shannon did it a few times when they asked her a simple question. See, when you gotta go all the way around the mulberry bush and you're lying. The phone calls are telling. The girls was goofy as shit. They're sick. But we ain't taking the focus off of Bedford Drive. See, we want to be the judge and the jury of the girls calling and being stupid, being insecure for a monster. That ain't taking away the fact that the culprits are walking around free. They thought when Jarvis died, everything died. No, we're going to keep making noise. And black people, we lose focus quick. Kizzy was a dizzy one. Yes. She didn't care who was missing. She didn't care about this. But the fact remains, Kizzy wasn't living on Bedford in that house. And the people said that Annette and Shannon knew what Jarvis was doing. But the paperwork said. I'm stuck on that. God, so they knew and let him live there. And you mean tell me? Because I can think about a lot of people, not just me, that lost their kids through social services, and my shit wasn't even so deep, and they treated me like trash. Shout out to my mama for being alive at that time. Shout out to my baby father for being alive at that time. And I guess, shout out to the social workers in Kentucky at that time. Because visits was done thoroughly. And it wasn't just about no food. And it damn sure wasn't a pedophile in my home. But they said they knew. They said that her kids came to her and got beat so bad that their face was bleeding. They was lying about everything. I ain't gonna get into this. You right, though. On some shit, I ain't gonna talk about that too much. Free all day like OJ, you heard me? Knowing he did it. Clear as day, monkey knew it's clearly black and white. A whole text message and y'all still don't care. Let me get back into this.
You keep saying that she's still alive. I don't know. Is she? Do you think she is? Last time.
She said, y'all keep saying she's alive. I don't know. Is she? This is y'all kinfolk. Can't forget. Oh, what we're gonna get into that QAnon. Hold that thought, baby. Hold it. I got it. I got it.
How many just do you think she is? I don't know. Nobody. You said last time.
I don't know. Nobody. Auntie in the back, do you just think she is? Do you even think? She didn't even, man, y'all know I'ma have hope to the day, man. Y'all know how many people I see on Facebook with missing kids, they child missing, and they still got hope. I just want to find my baby. I know my baby's out there. Even if they got that feeling that they baby gone, they ain't saying it. They're pushing for they. I did 20, 30 years. I got so many stories. I be feeling so bad for the people. Like, my God, I don't know nobody. Don't forget Lemon Drop Gate. How easy do we forget Lemon Drop Gate? I don't know why they didn't check up her at that park. She like going to that park. Why you telling a stranger versus telling the detectives? Because I'm pretty sure they would have checked the park. They checked the water and they was checking all kind of places. But I'm pretty sure they would have checked the park had you told them that, monkey. Didn't she even say they ain't got enough evidence on Jarvis? Didn't she say that at Lemon Drop Gate with her, I got questions? Did she not? Tell her that at Lemon Drop Gate? Just... Hold on. Pay attention to what he Gray say.
She doing what she can do. She spoke to the police. She spoke to the detectives. She told them what and how and when. Desire didn't bring her ass home. She got up like any other grandparent would do, or any mother, or any father, any brother or sister. She got the fuck up. She got dressed. She went to the school. She reported it. The school called the police. They met her at the school. My mom didn't wait no 24 hours to report Nazaya missing. She reported Nazaya missing on the fucking 9th. The detectives and stuff followed up on the 10th.
Flower said, my mama didn't report Nazaya missing on the 10th. She reported on the 9th. They followed up with her on the 10th. That's Flower Tino. Mark D's February 19th, 2024. He said, let me rewind it back for the people in the back. Let me.
They didn't bring her ass home. She got up like any.
Why he so mad? Nazaya didn't bring her ass home. It was the aggression. It's always been the aggression. It was never. We'll get to that when we find her and we bring her home safe. We'll go through mad when we find her safe and bring her home. Like, come on, what was you thinking? What we doing? But they were so mad. See, it's a difference from being concerned and mad. It is a difference from me being concerned. I don't give a fuck about my baby being mad at me or nothing. If we just argued or nothing, I want my baby home. This is Florentino on Mark D's, February 19th, 2024 on that 5-hour live. Nobody's angry. Annette's not even concerned to where, but Florentino said she was. Let's go, Florentino. What happened?
Or any mother or any father, any brother or sister. She got the fuck up. She got dressed. She went to the school. She reported it. The school called the police. They met her at the school. My mom didn't wait no 24 hours to report Nazaya missing. She reported Nazaya missing on the fucking 9th. The detectives and stuff followed up on the 10th. They came to the house.
George Hurst, bring your good funky ass here. Cause y'all all retired at the same time. Professor Clump, you, Gardner. See, it's easy not to fire y'all and let y'all retire. And be the good mall cops that you was that did nothing. None of that shit ever made sense. But y'all can't remember, Vari said the same thing. That he was sitting right there when Annette called the detectives on the 9th. If y'all remember his first interview. He's angry. He angry. They more upset about the people saying stuff than looking for Naziah. They more upset than why ain't Naziah made it home by February the 19th, 2024. A whole month going on 2 more months later. Where's the aggression? Where's the emotions?
Can you say, grandmother, that's your mother, right? So you wanted.
Yes, that's my mother. Yes, that is exactly my mother.
Yeah, because as it was relayed to me by a member of the family, is that when she was younger, right, she had CPS investigations of her own. And that's really
there was never no CPS. None of us ever been in the system, bruh.
Yes, it was. Y'all was taught well. Her kids was all taught well to lie.
This is what I'm telling you. No, none of us, out of 7 of us, we never been removed. Nobody has ever been removed from that household.
So why do you think the narrative is what it is as far as the immediate family, the extended family, and even the neighbors who, all share pieces of the same puzzle as far as the story.
Don't come and say love, y'all. Let me share
that we share, that we all see with this story. Like,
y'all gotta remember, everybody got their own thoughts. Shayla been following me for a long time. Y'all gotta quit arguing amongst each other. We gotta argue with Detroit justice system. I hate to see y'all go at each other for a different perspective of how we see things. We all got one. Like some people think the cause vindicated monkey. I don't. I never will. They're always gonna be the main suspects. Just because Jarvis gone, I'll be damned if I let the secrets die to him. Who was a 7 kid? I only knew 6, child. I think it is 7. Chick Simple Lady, I think it is. I'm gonna go through it tonight, Simple Lady, and make sure. Damn, now I can't even play the video.
No, I mean, he say that the whole world is wrong. Because everybody is entitled to their fucking opinion at the end of the day. But, like I say, everything that I've been sitting here and listening since 9:30 is fucking speculation to me.
It's speculation to you. Now, and the thing about it is, like...
It's speculation to me, because who says that Jarvis touched her?
The same speculation.
Nobody knows if Jarvis actually touched Naziah.
Right, I say you don't know...
Paperwork say different, Florentino. The paperwork that just dropped about your mother says she knew for a very long time. Per CPS. The birthday party, Florentino. Man, say. He said, who knows that Jarvis touched the kids? Nobody. Once I heard it, you touched mine. You're guilty until you're proven innocent. I don't give a damn who I would have to go through.
Sure or not, right? And
nobody knows for sure. But since I've been listening to this live since 9:30, it seems
Yo, mama and them already did the press conference, and by the 19th, they was talking to a lot of people and running in houses saying that he kidnapped your niece before the 19th, sir. Y'all remember the dates on Shannon phone calls with Jarvis? Go back and look. Go back and check them out. Because it was the 14th, Florentino, with your good line ass. But you was taught honest. The apples of Mommy Dearest seeds didn't fall too far from the tree. This is the 19th of 2024 when they had already ran in houses and Shannon was on the phone taking her own downtown to get questioned, if y'all remember the dates.
Whatever he did back in the day, or however he catch this rape case, or however the scenario plays out about.
So his grape case, y'all act like, the ladies act like they didn't know, and Jarvis had to tell them a secret, but they listened to this podcast. Because they all bought up the podcast. He's saying it on this podcast. Whatever he did in a grape, that's okay. This is coming out of the house. Absolutely, Zoe. Did y'all hear what he just said? Let me take it back. Just a smidge. Hold on, y'all. Want to take it back just a smidge so y'all can hear what Florentino said his charges was, because everybody want to pretend.
You're entitled to a fucking opinion at the end of the day. But like I say, everything that I've been sitting here and listening since 9:30 is fucking speculation to me.
It's speculation to you. Now, and the thing about it is, like,
it's speculation to me, far as because who
how is it speculation if you grade to say that he graped what he did when he graped back in the days? Hell, a grapist is a grapist to me. I didn't know that you overlooked it. I didn't know we overlooked graping. I just didn't. And the fact that now that we know he graped, it's coming out that something inappropriately happened with chores, and it's like everybody speculating. Nah, we're looking into that. Yeah, Takesha. They left a flower in the dark. It's some flower in that. Y'all ever see that movie Flowers in the Attic? Y'all ever seen that movie Flowers in the Attic? Now listen what these Grace say next.
says that Jarvis touched her?
they say speculation.
Nobody knows if Jarvis actually touched Messiah.
Right. I say you don't know for sure or not, right? And
nobody knows for sure. But since I've been listening to this live since 9:30, it seems like everybody know they fucking facts. And ain't nobody has got no proof about if this girl been touched or if Jarvis is the cause and the reason of why this girl is missing. Whatever he did back in the day, or however he catch this rape case, or however the scenario plays out about his personal life, I'm sure he did time. I'm sure the girl, the young lady who came forward, her daughter came forward a year ago and said that, yes, my mother lied about her age.
It's the protection for me. It's the protection for me. It's fuck our loved one. We in defense mode. Fuck our loved one being missing and he's being the reason why this, Absolutely, Lola Marie. So you never knew why the family was beefing, why CPS came and questioned the kids. He just said, so what? He raped somebody 10 years ago and the child came a year ago and said that the mama lied and said, how could the mama? See, that's where I get to with Jarvis, always getting to know the victims' families. Just like he lived with Miss Gwen. He wasn't going with her daughter at the time. Why you living with somebody mama you ain't going with? And then he tells Nay, I know that secret your mama told me before she passed. Now we got another victim from 10 years ago. But it's just mine. I don't give a damn what people are saying. I'm agreeing because it's mine. What made him change from being a rapist until it hit mine, and now everybody's speculating and lying? Everybody's speculating and lying when it comes to my niece, but he's a rapist. We're going to say he's a rapist. Hey, baby, I love you, baby. He's a rapist when it comes, he ain't a rapist, and everybody's speculating when it comes to ours. The facts was, at that time, when they got the case, before the 19th of February, Florentino, they said Jarvis, the police did, based off of evidence. Not the people. Because the people never knew nothing that was going on in the flowers in the attic on Bedford. Let me say the flowers in the basement. Nobody knew. But the police did. That's why they named him a suspect and got a warrant and ran through them homes about kidnapping and him having something to do with it. Okay, baby, hit me up. Sick as fuck, Kiwana. This was a sick family, and that was running. Yeah, she was running a tight ship. I had a tight ship of pedophilia, per the paperwork that came out the other day. Absolutely, Takesha. Yeah, he was calling Jesse's ass. She went and looked for Jesse though, didn't she? She took her gas and rode around and looked for Jesse, didn't she? Yeah, he was registered. Angelique, you got to go read that paperwork. Angelica Gamble said he wasn't registered. Per the paperwork, they said he was registered. It's on my community wall. I know you're kin to them. But the paperwork that just came out said he was registered and said Annette knew that he was registered, Angelica. That's why I got a problem. But you got to go back and listen to what he said, Brittany. He said, my mama called on the 9th. So, okay, Angelica. It just say Gamble. I don't know. I apologize, Angelica, baby. I just seen Gamble. Jeez. She said, I don't know. I apologize wholeheartedly. But hell, I don't know.
He did his time. My mother was 15 when her and Jarvis met. He did his time. I don't feel like my motherfucker.
Did y'all hear the age he said? Did y'all hear the age he said y'all was 15 when y'all met? Monkey. 15. Mm-hmm. Y'all heard that too? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Truth always comes to the light. It may take some time to go back and listen to some stuff like, dang. Dang.
You have to go and dig up old ass shit on motherfuckers.
He said, y'all going to dig up old ass shit on the motherfucker. I mean, my God, if they didn't, if they didn't, don't you gotta sometimes go back and dig up old shit to see who you're dealing with? Very sick. All of them did, T-Bag. Exactly, Goddess. She said, please don't. I was mad when I seen the name of Pretty. I know you was, baby. I know. Old stuff leads to new stuff with the nasty selves. Mm-hmm.
Is he out here raping and molesting children now? I can't answer that.
That's what's in question. Shit. I mean, and if he got
that's the question. The question is, what I feel like this is, at this point in time, Neziah is missing. That's all we really should be focusing on, is trying to find my niece so we can bring her ass back home.
And that was the point of asking about Jarvis. That was the point of him being questioned about your niece. But y'all wanted everybody to overlook Jarvis and point out family members and more. The family dirt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Angelica. It is. It is. But the research has been done. It's just that sometimes some secrets take a little bit more time to come out, as they are now. What we thought we knew, I said it the other night, Angelica. Damn, just when we thought we knew everything, we really didn't know. We didn't know Annette was medicating the kids. We didn't know Annette was hitting them so hard in the face they was bleeding because they was telling that they was being, inappropriately. Yeah. I'm going to find it, the Don.
But I guess within
and then everything else, we can deal with it after that.
Yeah, I guess it's almost like a reverse search, right? Within trying to find her, we're trying to figure out what happened to her and in whose hands she was, right? So I guess that's what leads us into all of these questions that we have about this Jarvis individual. So he comes up in the conversation of where she could be and why. So that's why he's relevant to the conversation. It's not like we're diverting away from looking for her by inserting him into the conversation. I mean, he's part of the conversation in regards to, as far as the court of public opinion is concerned. So that's what that is. I don't believe that people are diverting away from anything in the search, right? I mean, I don't imagine that the 500 people that's watching this live right now would be boots on the ground right now at 1:36 in the morning. Even though it is that important to us, right? This is, again, we are investing our time and energy and efforts right now and doing what we can in the space that we're in to try to develop some answers. But, I agree with you and I agree with Shannon and everybody else when they say that, finding her is the main concern. But at the end of the day, these components that we are resourcing right now will help us to be proactive in the future, whether it be within this family, with this girl.
So nobody looked at it when she was 15. He's 10 years older than her. He's 10 years older than her. Nobody, even when it came out, nobody said, this is possible. None of them said this is possible. On top of the great. Absolutely, Kenyatta. Yeah, he's in his 40s. Not 40. 40s. Absolutely. They bought that up about the chains on the fridge that we thought was so legal, Monkey. Remember, Monkey made a big post about that? It's legal. The focus still should have been on bringing Neziah home because that was fresh at the time. All right, Miss Gemini, have a good night. Yeah, Big Mama. Absolutely, Big Mama Pooh. Let's see how much they will continue to defend that now. Hey, Big Mama too. She was jealous and mad at her baby being behind their own selfish ass ways. Yes, because Nay met him at 16 and she was, Yes, Angel Face. And didn't he feel comfortable? Jarvis felt so comfortable because All the ladies, all the ladies made him comfortable. All the goofies made him comfortable with the monster he was. Let's get into it. Matter of fact, let's get into another one. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. Cause I ain't sure. My bad. I was like,
You sure you really want to know what's wrong?
What happened now, Kizzy? What's wrong, baby? No, I don't. How the fuck I supposed to know anything? Who protesting about? Look, man, I don't want to talk about it.
Your rat ass baby mama people come at the
not people was down there protesting. Thank you, Shay Love. You're appreciated. Not your red ass baby mom. People see this is when and why he felt like Shannon and Annette knew. They said nothing. We heard Flavatino just say, so what he had something from 10 years ago, woo to woo. They was okay with it. And now it's being visibly shown. Because I'm gonna say this about Kizzy. How we in the same city and we keeping up with podcasts and protesting versus let me call and see for well I can keep up with your court. I know that you got court dates coming up, but I don't know. They said, why didn't y'all ever call and check? I ain't gotta get on social media and see a damn thing. If I can keep up with your court dates, I'm calling to see what's the charges. The same way everybody today looked up and see what his charges was then. It was there and available then. But Monster got away with it again. He got away with it again. They protested you on billboards and everything. Man, say, and I ain't nothing embarrassing about that. That's embarrassing that I gotta see that. Man, nah, that's a red flag to exit stage left. It's not embarrassment. That's my eyes open at that moment to say, my God, let me go home and check. Because Constance, I'm gonna need you to come to the floor. Because you were saying some stuff yesterday. See, this is what gets me too. It reminds me of all these cases that all the content creators cover, not just Nazia's story. When something like this happens and allegations start coming out and you see people saying stuff, I'm like, well, damn, hot damn, why y'all ain't say this a long time ago? People been covering this story for like, what, 2 years? And Constance comes out and she says this. I can't respect it. But I do want to ask you some questions about the allegation you put in Shankrock's chat the other day. Yesterday, matter of fact. Because to me, it's one of those things like with Genesis Nova Reed. Yeah, she always said she was missing, and yeah, she talked to herself, and this happened, and then the other cases. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Kimani, Latif. Yeah, she got bruised up, and yeah, Dorothy used to hit her all the time, and yeah, remember Darnell used to go over there. Remember Oscar and them. We watch all these cases, and when one of the kids get on a live, this remember, I remember when they went, yep, and I remember this. Nobody say nothing though. When the kids is alive, it could have been saved, and not just from potential unaliving, but being a victim of his, right? So this was said last night. Give me a second. I was asking about Kizzy. She was with Jarvis when he turned her daughter whoop-de-woo out. I ain't gonna say the little girl name. I'm sweating. I'm feverish. I see that come up across my screen. I said, "What the hell is going on?" By the time I came in the chat, you was gone, Constance. And I know you're from Detroit because I looked you up. I was asking about Kizzy because she was with Jarvis when he turned her daughter out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Kizzy, you don't have to come here if you go anywhere else. These allegations are wild. Constance, you don't have to hit a platform and then anybody's chat. Why did you say that? What do you know? Why now? She said, I heard this. It's true, huh? Where you heard that, Gemini? And you was the first one. Yeah, he ain't never touched my kid too. He ain't never. I don't see why you thought. Now you thought it was cool for him to touch somebody else's and be with it. You're calling protesters for a young lady, her ratting ass family. Nah, them was people that was trying to find answers, get justice, seek what happened. And with this monster, you was calling, I love you, daddy. Oh, I love you. I love you. Telling them about your kids' lives and shit. Every time I looked up on one of these phone calls, yeah, Bum, yeah, Treasure, oh yeah, my daughter, oh yeah, Roach is doing this, his fat ass up in the cabinet, all this. It was always about, I don't know, he couldn't have known shit about mine. I don't give a damn if they was going camping. Don't ask about you want to talk to me, that's fine. You want to be stupid, dangerously in love and talk to me, cool. Don't ask me shit about my kids. Do we know how to tie a shoe? None of your business. But Constance, I'm asking you respectfully and nicely, why did you say he turned that girl out? And why are you just now saying something? Because Kizzy's name had been brought up in the preliminary. Miss Jackson, you hear me? Gemini, Rishi, Shayla, Dimples, I seen that come across my screen. I had my rag. I said, what the hell's going on? To the moderators, what the hell? Let me get to this chat. You gone. And you said it again. So I had to find you. See if you was from Detroit, and you are. Let's not let this be a mad day, because I hate a mad day in a sick ass situation. I hate a mad day. And I ain't gonna put your baby's name out there, Kizzy. I'm not. Because at this point, I'm just over disturbed. I'm just really over it. She said, yeah, they typed it into chat. See what I'm saying? Constance. Whether it's Shank, to whoever you want to tell besides me, I want to know, why are you saying this? And why are you saying it now? and you repeated it because you wanted us, you wanted whoever the content creator is to see it. And now you're in Toot saying it too. She said she typed. She wanted to talk about Jarvis turning Kizzy's daughter out, is what she said. And it's almost like when you think you can't be disturbed and some shit ain't gonna happen, it's like, ah, damn. But my thing is, why now? When this ain't the first time Kizzy name been mentioned, for those that really read the transcripts or heard the preliminary through the YouTube channel like everybody else, all the content creators played it. From beginning to the end, didn't miss a beat. Typed it more than once. Absolutely, Miss Jackson. Absolutely did. I ain't never seen her. Ever. She's comfortable in shanks and tubes. And that's okay. But they're about the kids too and getting justice for the kids. And it's not to expose a kid, because this is what's coming, being typed in the chat. It's just what, like, angel face, I don't know. Is that why the daughter felt so comfortable? I don't know, Alicia. Kizzy said her daughter wanted to break him out of jail and smoke with him. I don't think she be in two video. Gemini said she said it over there. Is this the same person that keep typing their Facebook name? I just know her name's Constant. Constance. Let me show y'all what Constance said. No, I don't want to show y'all because it got the name in her. I don't want to show y'all, but you know, anybody that see Shank live, and I don't know if she said it in two. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was more listening to the interview. Hey, Ranitra. I was more listening to the interview. That's what I was there for. She said, passion sure the fuck did. My stomach was in knots listening to her say. Big Mom Pooh, who would ever know? She said she typed it a couple times on Toots, I promise. So Gemini was paying attention to the chat. I can't tell Gemini what she seen or what she didn't see. Constance, whoever you feel comfortable with saying that to, I wouldn't put it in the chat, but reach out to one of them content creators, and I don't know. Some people may just want attention. Well, it's sick. That's a sick way of getting it. Let's say that, Sonya. It's just as sick as the people we talking about. I feel like he got everybody's kids, honestly. Absolutely, Ranitra. Absolutely. It is missing. A lot's missing here. Listen to what she said, y'all.
Man, I call a bitch come with the swallow because that's what it looks like.
I don't know nothing about none of that. All of this bullshit.
Yelling your name.
She said, I know you probably don't know nothing about it, but I know everything. How sick is that? That's what I can't get over. How sick is this shit? Your name being plastered all on billboards. They down here in front of the actual courthouse. They done had you down there questioning you. They done busted all up in the Angels in them house. You keep hearing this. You watch the podcast. You hearing everything. And we all know the shit was said. We just heard what Florentino had to say. I don't want to talk about it. You calling them red ass family. Nah, them people wanted answers. What you as a mother should have wanted. And at this point, when I didn't get them, hey, you know, You have a good life. And you didn't even have to say it verbally. You could have showed it when he called your phone. Do you wish to accept this call? And that's all we should have heard. Do you wish to pay for this? He wants you to pay for this call. He wants you to pay for this call. This call is being recorded. He wants you to pay for this call. I know everything. They said you had court. What's court? Hell, court is court. He had pedophilia court. And you said, I know everything. How sick is this?
Yelling your name, billboards and shit. Come out, you know what that girl that you got something to do with it.
What? I don't want to talk about that shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay, well, that's what's going on.
He said, I what? Man, I don't want to talk about that shit. So why you asking like you ain't heard what she said? You heard, he do it every call. When he get to that shit, he act like he don't hear what they saying. Y'all ever paid attention to every call when they say something about him touching the kids? He, what? Hello? I don't want to talk about that. Like he heard Monkey say, it's a girl. You want to know what it is? What you say? You want to know what it is? Hello? What? You want to know what it is? Hello? What you say? No, man. Oh, what is it? You get what I'm saying? The games, the mental, he was the one simply retarded. He just rubbed off on you goofies. He really rubbed off bad on you goofies. The same thing he used to call y'all, all y'all was retarded to him. No, he was. But y'all took the role. When y'all was with him for so long. Everybody with him 4 years and some change apiece. Everybody with him at the same time. Nobody seeing the red flags then and there that there's something going on with this man. Because ain't no way in hell nobody was getting good timing. And where the hell you going? Ain't no man coming in here and leaving out any hours type of nights, not coming in. And I ain't questioning shit and you're not out of here. Because next time you leave, your bags are too. That's a real woman. It only gonna take that one. Ain't nothing open but legs and liquor stores. Everybody know that after a certain time of night. Legs and liquor stores. The 2 L's, double L's. Legs and liquor stores. Samad, they knew they wasn't the only one. Any woman, and this is education, any man that you call yourself going with, engaged to, can sneak and go to a concert. He spent the night that night, and after that, you don't see him for days at a time. It's a rat. Unless I choose to be the sneaky link here and there. We just, you know what I'm saying, in between the sheets here and there. That's my choice. My choice. All of this right here, I know everything. Your name on billboards, and she done throw up the podcast she heard, and we all was disturbed about the podcast. Everybody was disturbed about Mark D's. Wasn't around America that heard that podcast wasn't sick to their stomach, wasn't disturbed.
I don't want to hear that bullshit.
They said you did have court today. They said you had court.
I told you I had
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, you told me that. They said you had court.
No.
And
He said he told you. Yeah, you told me that, but you had court. Just say pedophilia court. She couldn't even say it because it was disturbing to her, but she was willing to let it go. Now, they said you had court, though. Say, I guess.
Yeah, they said that. They said you had court today. I just trying not to just go there. I'm trying trying not to go there. I'm just not. I
What,
just
bro?
really don't want to go there.
What?
I'm trying not to go there. No, we going there. We taking it. We taking it there. And I don't give a damn because you're not going to hear from me anymore anyway. You can get upset and everything. I'm trying not to go there. No, we going there. We taking it all the way through there. He going to be everything but the child of God. He's never going to want to speak to me anyway. As much as I'm not going to speak to him, he's never going to want to speak to me. She was checking them court work. Yeah, absolutely, Dadon. Absolutely.
Nigga, they said you been charged with sexual conduct.
Bro, fuck out of here, man. That's some old shit.
It's a 17-year-old girl. It's a 13-year-old girl.
This shit is all old shit, bro. That's all this shit. All this shit is old, bro.
Listen.
Okay, it's old. Come on, chick simple lady. When he was parking around the corner, ain't nobody for real. You not if you ain't messing with somebody else, either you ashamed of me. It's one of the two things. It ain't neither one of them going for me. Ain't none of them working for me. Ain't none working for me. If you parking around the corner, you either ashamed or you messing with somebody. And you're messing with somebody that live close. Or you're messing with somebody that knows somebody over here that knows you are messing with. You know the significant other person he's messing with. Ain't no. Mm-mm. 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 And the fact that nobody ever knew his location but a couple of them. You want me to go past her house? Latricia, you had to be the you. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. The fact that ain't none of my baby daddies ever pulled up and said, let me get the keys to your car. Now, when I was with them, I drove their vehicles. I drove Chargers, brand new Suburbans, Cadillacs, and all of that. We together. But ain't none of my baby daddies ever not lived with me and messed with me and said, can I get your keys? And I wasn't even beefing with none of them. Absolutely not. Because I never wanted to use their vehicles for nothing. I made a way. But the fact that he can come back and shorty swing my way and ain't never asked you, could he use your car and say, hey, let me get the keys to your car. Okay. No, okay. And you bring it back wrecked. And I'm going to let you get it again. Now, what happened to my shit? I'm going to report this. What happened to my shit? I got questions. I'm just saying, it's shit that this ain't great. We ain't just great. Let go. No, we're not.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, please do.
What you say? You want me to be there for you? I'm just saying. I thought.
Just tell me. You like touching kids? It's okay. I'm not going nowhere. If you a pedophile, you a pedophile. I'm still down for you. I'm still gonna ride for you. I just want you to tell me that. That's it. She caught in episode 6. Read your comment. Hold on. Shay baby. Hold on, Shay baby. I never seen a 13-year-old closed case brought back in front of court. Oh, that was Kizzy? I thought that was the lunch lady because I just listened to that. Let me go to episode 6, y'all. Hold on, because I'm oh shit. COVID-19. Ooh, COVID-19. Hold on, I was just looking at that today. Let me get the timestamp. I know you lying to me, Shay. I didn't know it live went that long. 5807. Okay, 5807. Because I know I thought that was the one where the lunch lady was called too. Y'all been looking at so much shit on my phone today. I've been sick and bored, sick and bored. Till I had to go hospital, I couldn't take it no more. Mm, I know. I looked at that episode today. I did. That's crazy, Shay. For real. Mm. Yep, got it. You said 58. They saw a sighting of her at a.
What's happening, caller? Who's this? Where you calling from?
Hey, I'll use another name. This is Tracy.
This is Tracy.
Hey,
all right,
Tracy.
Tracy.
Girl,
What's going on?
Hey, okay, so look, Mark, you probably don't know who I am. So
hold on, y'all.
About some of the documents, right?
This ain't it yet, y'all. 5807 ain't up yet.
It's not out right now, so it's only certain information that can be put out, right? What is known for a fact is that something was filed after she was missing, and that is being investigated. As far as that little girl that she got into a fight with.
So what you're saying is that is a part of the investigation of all of this right now, and that is being investigated. That it was filed after she came up missing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, the biggest issue is the family, because something's not right there at all. But see, there's only so much information that could be put out, because the public will take things into their own hands, and y'all gotta let people do what they gotta do.
That's why you wanted. That's why you wanted to remain and call yourself whatever you just called with the N word, baby. Shayba, you might be right. Cause what am I remaining anonymous for? That's interesting. Well, what this caller remaining anonymous for? I don't want to remain anonymous. I don't want to remain anonymous when I'm calling in about a missing kid.
And that's the part that I was telling them a couple of videos ago about the search party. That's part of the reason why I calmed down on the search party, because with me going back to back to back to back with all of that info.
I remember she was the one. Yeah, I was over there and about that podcast, and she was the first one about the podcast. Huh? She was the one about the podcast, y'all remember? I couldn't even listen no more because now I'm listening. I'm listening. I don't know if it's Kizzy or not, but it was the fact that she said I couldn't even listen no more. As much as I might not want to and can't stomach it, this is somebody I mess with. This is somebody that's currently calling my phone. I love you. What the kids doing? What Roach doing? And woo 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 woo. Cause see, the next time you call my phone, I'm running it down to let you know why the fuck I'm not messing with you. Why you would never hear my voice again a day in your life. And I'm gonna be down there with them rad ass family members protesting, holding up billboards against you. You will know that because I tell you. You ain't gotta think nothing. You ain't gotta think about nothing. I ain't there for you. I'm gonna be sitting on the dock of the bay. But we know this didn't happen. Angelica, hey, you sound just like her.
Okay, it's almost, I'll just say exciting people. I'll say it like that, right? And then while at the same time that we're exciting people with all of this information, we're going out and searching.
And Constance, can you come to the front? You said that Kizzy needed to tell everybody how she's cool. She was once cool with Annette and Shannon. So can you the platforms in that are you are in a chat? Can you tell them? Oh, Angelica, Tiffany, you hear me? Oh yeah, Gemini.
For her in the area of the people that we're excited about, right? It could cause an issue. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm sure a lot of people should understand without me having to connect those dots.
Love you, a
So
lady.
that being
Thank
said,
you.
right? With that being said,
And also,
go ahead.
a lot of the conversation is going over the place. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's the same with it. Kind of like the investigation is. It's a little bit, it's a little that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta let all the pieces kind of come into play. But for one, the auntie, the mama, the grandma, the boyfriend, all the kids over there is ridiculous.
Kizzy, come to the front.
No.
Don't delete your YouTubes. I mean your Facebooks. Go talk to one of them content creators. Speak now. I'll forever hold your truth, which a lot of your truth is already coming out. But I agree with y'all. That voice is too distinct. You try to disguise it. I get it. It sounds just like her. That was a good catch. It had to take me away. Baby, oh, this is sickening. I don't know who it is. I'm going to say that, I'm going to be honest, but she said, speak now and stop blocking people, Nicole. It's some shit. And she looked like she'll play her part, trying to sound smart. Just like a big mama, you hear me? Just like her.
No. Just be patient. Be patient. Stay calm.
Yeah, that's the last. Well, at the end of the day, what she's saying is nobody take the shit into their own hands trying to. What you say, Rod?
6-7 weeks. So,
no, well, yeah.
Time is ticking.
Yeah, but what we don't want is for the information getting out to cause anybody to go try to take matters into their own hands.
That's part 6. I ain't gonna deny nobody to go see it. Part 6, you know what I'm saying? Started at the 57-minute mark. You guys over there with Frog D sound like she's talking in slow. Gemini. She's trying to disguise it. Hey, Miss Ida, what's going on, baby? Oh, wee. Kizzy. You got Constant saying shit. Now you got them recognizing your voice over on Mark D's and shit like that. Boy, I want to remain anonymous. If it ain't you, I'm just saying this how coincidental this shit be. Why not be yourself? You just a caller in. Who gives a damn? Everybody else been free to say who they are. Everybody else call in and say, this is Tina. You know what I'm saying? I live on the west side. And let me say this. Hold up, keep listening, okay?
At the end of the day.
Please, y'all, do not take matters in your own hands. We are not having this conversation for that. We are all adults, I'm sure y'all know that. Don't take matters in your own hands, y'all.
Come on, Gemini.
The police still have a job to do.
Come on, son. Here.
Relax.
Dimples.
It's not all makes sense. So, Mark, I'm out.
For sure.
Thank you.
That's why you was on that phone with about Mark D protesting. Ooh, child. The river that runs through your motherfucking life is filthy. You know, one of them dirty ass rivers. Y'all ever seen the rivers that water be real brown and thick and you know what I'm saying? Just real thick and nasty. Kizzy, that was you. I'm reluctant to say that was you. That was you. That's why you were so cool. That's why you telling that mama and the granny over there. I'ma just say my name is but that fight with that little girl. Cause remember the lunch lady said she never heard about no fight. Kizzy just verified the fight. I showed the fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the lunch lady, she said she never heard nothing. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? But ain't too much going on in school we don't hear about, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She hung up. She hung up. She said, Mark, I gotta go. Girl, you got a very distinct voice. You do. You do. 1 in 1,000,000. This was a chance of a lifetime for Shay to say that. She called in again, Shay, because she just hung up with Mark. She putting everything on the family, not knowing it. That's why she called Shannon's red ass family. Uh-huh. That's why you was telling him Shannon's red ass family is down our protest. It makes sense. Absolutely, Chris. A shout out to Shay. Oh no, they called her Shannon. Mm, mm, mm. Boy, the shit that comes out in these calls. Let me let her finish telling Jarvis she don't care.
I won't be looking stupid. That's all I ask you to do.
Telling you what's what, bro.
Jarvis don't have a look stupid, so when people say you mess with the pedophile, I know my
man pictures is everywhere. Harrison. My baby mama like, I see you feel it because you love that man. You love him. Yeah,
My baby mama said, cause you love that man, my man. You know, when somebody walk up to me, Jarvis, I should be able, when they think they gonna throw up that you a pedophile, I could be like, I know my man don't keep nothing from me. They called her Shannon when she hung up. I mean, she might as well be. She ain't no different. Angelica, that's definitely the same voice. Now, can you please tell him it's crazy? That's embarrassing that my man. Nah, it ain't embarrassing. That's an eye opener. That's an eye opener. Thank you for telling me. Thank y'all for showing me that somebody I've been messing with is a monster, so I can get away from it. Come on, T-Bay, period.
love him, but at the end of the day, that's not fair to me. It's not fair. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I love him. Hell yeah. My man face should be down there. My man should be.
Is it word or is it sick, y'all? She's saying it's word. Nah, ain't not like this word to me. It's sick. Come on, Mocha Marley. Come on, Dadon. She said it's weird. No, that's sick. It's a difference. These words y'all come up with, this it doesn't go with nothing y'all ever said in these calls. It's not weird. It's not embarrassing. It's sick. I'm damn sure not accepting it. Angelica, none of us are. Episode 6, they said that was Shannon. It was. It was. It was the other pig in the blanket. It's sick and evil. She was worried about fur and this one. Yeah, just tell me. Just imagine. Just tell me that you like kids. That's it. I don't want to be in the dark about that. So when somebody run up on me and think they bringing news to me, that's all I want to do is be like, I know who my man is. I love him. My baby mama even say, you love that man. I do. I love my man.
I don't understand what the fuck the shit is, bro. Like, you trying to make
All I ask you to do.
I've been keeping it real with you, bro.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on to you. I'm doing everything I possibly can.
I'm holding on. I just want to hear from your mouth that you a pedophile. That's it. I'm holding on. I'm loyal. I love you, my man, my man, my man. And then got the nerve in the phone call to get mad and pissed off. I know he ain't touched mine. I know. What? Y'all heard. Y'all, everybody heard it.
Everything. And all I ask is to tell me what the fuck is going on. But I ain't even think nothing like that. All I just asked was tell me the truth.
She said it's my decision, but she said I ain't even thinking like that. She's telling them I ain't even trying to leave you alone. I'm not even trying to leave you alone. I just, you know what I'm saying? It's my decision, but I ain't even thinking like that. Because it make me feel bad when you don't tell me what's going on. It don't make you feel bad about the allegations. It make you feel bad because you just want him to be straight up about the allegations. Like, yeah, that's me. Okay, I love you. What? How much? Like, I'm still confused about how much more she needed to see, which was nothing. Why bring it up? Why did you bring it up all this time when we know you didn't give a damn? You said it on multiple occasions. What was the urgency of him telling you what was being seen and shown per the police? Not just the family that was protesting, but the police that questioned you. Only way they could have got your information is off his devices. Yeah, just tell me the truth. I'm staying. So that's why I don't know why you wanted the truth so bad you were staying. When you seen his face on a billboard. When you got questioned. You seen it. Hell nah, big mama. Hell nah, they didn't want to work her for the information. That's just who she was. That's just who she was. Because a lot of these calls was, after this call, a lot of these calls went all the way to July and August. I'm about to go get my nails done. You know, my little toe look messed up. It looked like a squirrel chewed on it, but I'm about to go get that done because my homegirl's going Vegas. Girl, you know, this old nigga was trying to get me at the liquor store. Somebody was always trying to get Kizzy. Let her tell it. Yeah, it was a real old man. He up her, his sick ass go, was it down there at the quick shit? Yeah, was it at the Quick Trip? The one across the street from Harper? With the 2 gas pumps? The old nigga with the gray beard? Man, yeah, I know that old nigga. I mean, come on. Little toe looked like it had the fungus. They showing you done changed your profile on Facebook. Baby, I said you could, hey, you should have got something off Pinterest. You should have got something off Pinterest because when I seen your little toe, it made me remind me when your kid said your feet was stinking. When Roach told you that your feet was stinking. Time Warp even try to give you the benefit of that. Nah, it's just, that's a toe fungus. You playing all bad bougie and shit, toes chewed. Unless it was the dog chewing on you. Always act like the dog was doing something inappropriate. Go on, that's a good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, another house full of Jarvis's dogs, cats, and ducks. Oh, Dr. Doolittle freak show having ass nigga. Go down the street, see if they still got my snakes. Do they got my snakes? I don't know if your snake's still down there. We ain't worried about 13-year-old missing. I don't know if your snake. Go down there and see if she still got my ducks and my snakes and shit. You know, and do the bitch around the corner got my hamster. Like, damn, why somebody harboring his animals? You know, the dog just had puppies in the closet. Nobody knew Chia Pet was pregnant. She just had puppies in the closet. Yeah, we ain't getting rid of none of them. We just gonna go and have another set. Damn, another one. All right, I didn't even know she was pregnant. I did. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Everybody cared about the pets and the dogs and the hamsters and the goldfish and the snakes and shit more than they did the allegations, for sure. They was even trying to collect new pets. I ain't want to take the dog. I ain't know who Sophie belonged to, but I was gonna take. I mean, hell, we already got two cane corsos, a pit bull, and a Rottweiler back there, and we got the poodle and shit. But I was gonna go and take it in. I mean, hell, we already got 8 dogs. Am I lying about that? Them was more than interesting conversations. Everybody had something wrong with their cars. Everybody had a bad carburetor, oil gasket, tires flat. Nobody said nothing about these allegations. Hattie Mae had everything wrong with her car, baby. She just might as well waited to tax season when he wasn't in the picture to get her shit fixed. Tashiana, all her cars was fucked up. Her car was fucked up. They getting tickets and shit. It was something happening in everybody's cars. Gotta take Bum Bum because the car's sitting on 4 flats. Take it to the shop and let them, yeah, and the wheel burns and stuff. Take it to the shop because and I gotta take Bum Bum and Treasure with me now because yeah, we got this all right. Take it to the shop. I mean, what the fuck? Hattie Mae couldn't even tell her car problem. My oil gasket was leaking gas, and then the wheel burns, and then the hatch came off. What you say? Never mind. She couldn't even tell her car problems. I ain't got no way to work now, cuz, but I don't know how I'm gonna get to work. Guess gotta give me a Uber. What you say? Your car ain't fixed? Never mind. I mean, I absolutely, Sonya. Come on, Miss Lady B. Absolutely. Kept their cars fucked up, if you ask me. Man, I mean, you just kind of know how the phone call's gonna go.
Real is, and I have to hear from somebody else. I told you that the last time.
I told you this, man. Everything is what I told you, bro. Ain't nothing else changed. Ain't nothing else different from none of that shit. Man. I told you exactly.
She said she holding on for you, monster. But now you supposed to be on your way out. But now all these pedophilia charges, what we gonna do? Shit, exit stage left. Get far as fuck away from you. I mean, did it not come until? Because it's awful funny that they charged you September 24th as the main suspect, and now we don't have no more calls. See, Kim Worthless, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Nays already did interviews saying that she talked to him the other day on SP Nuggets, and that was last year. Stop it. Y'all just know we're not going to let y'all live. We're going to be on your neck like we are Shannon and Annette's and Jarvis's. And we're on his neck with gasoline draws on because we all know he's in hell. And we still on his top. We still on his top. We're on his top till we're done. Seeing that accountability is taken. And to me, I don't want no friends that are like, and I see that everybody was saying something because Kizzy even said, yeah, my friends told me not to mess with you and woo, woo, woo. We got Nays people telling too about, we told her. So as much as I be wanting to feel bad and stuff, I still got to go with the reality part of it, the realistic part of this situation. And that's a hell no, we won't go. I know I ain't. I'm speaking for me. And we're not nowhere near finished. Okay, SP? Somebody had a phone, man, say, it's so many unanswered questions. See, they wanna clean it up. We gotta redact. Nah, y'all ain't got to redact. Hell, we gonna read through the lines that's marked out anyway. Where was Nazia's phone? The King said she was on at the shop. Did y'all ping their phones? What's up with all the coaxing and shit? Making them face their furs and shit. Letting her come down there and appeal for checks. She wasn't appealing for them kids. Annette was appealing for them checks. Bitch, go to work. Because at this point, I'm like her. Hold on. I feel just like this with you, Annette. I'ma always feel like this with you. Never gonna change how I feel about this with you. No, I ain't gonna do like her then. I don't waste. But this is our question, and will forever be our question to you.
The people of the public wants to know where Nazaya is. Are y'all gonna tell us? Or y'all gonna stop playing games? Huh? How you miss your baby? You don't. The people of the public wants to know where Nazaya is. Are y'all gonna tell us? Or y'all gonna stop playing games?
Ain't that our question? Internet, I got more. Burgergate. Yeah, Gemini, that's Burgergate. You hear me? The people of the public want to know. With your good melatonin lying ass. Making other people's kids suffer. Because you had a generational curse too. You came from one. You came from pedophilia. You was pregnant at 11. You was pregnant at 11. She was the one in the crack house pregnant at 11. Then you allowed Charles to come in with his good monstrous ass. Then you allow Monster to come in with his good monstrous ass. Your kids was monsters, just like Jarvis. And it skipped a generation and went to their children. And it just is what it is. See, that's why they want you to talk about something else. They don't want you to talk about this. Because that means that our secrets already got to be relived too. Everybody have a blessed hump day. Go check out that interview with Nay. I didn't get to get into her stuff on Shanitra Speaks. Let me touch on a little bit. Let me get into it a little bit because that's what I really came for. I just want y'all to really honestly know my focus is Shannon and Annette. I'm not getting over this paperwork that was just placed out about Mommy Dearest. You know, the flowers in the attic, living asses. I'm not letting that go. The phone calls ain't shit compared to that paperwork. It ain't nothing compared to the paperwork that was just put out about Annette. And it's not nearly as half as sick with the CPS allowing and forcing those children to face their monster, one of their monsters. I figured someone missed off this piece when they said she did not have a phone. You're welcome, Sonya. Y'all know I love y'all. I love dialoguing with y'all. And everybody's gonna again have a different perspective of things. Now, I do want to ask you this, Nate. When you said, well, last time Jarvis came to sleep, but he was in the back, how would you know if you're asleep? How would you know? See, we don't remember. See, when it's the truth, it stays the same. It never changes. Now we're hearing he was in the back. Whether you could park in the back or not. If I'm asleep, how do I know what? If when I go to bed, I ain't gonna know nothing about what's happening in the parking lot. I don't know nothing about what's happening with my neighbors. I don't know what's happening across the street. I don't know what's going on with the driveway across the street. I don't know anything. But you know he was in the back. And Ypsilanti has came up numerous times. And I think Jarvis was scattering shit all through. Jarvis was on a mission to hide shit. This shit's being planned out. When Shannon called you and said, "Do you need Tuda?" She didn't tell her daughter, she told Naziah, call Jarvis and ask, do he need her? And then when the court said, what you mean? I just said if Jarvis needed him at the shop. No, you didn't say that. You said you told her to call and see if he needed her. Love you too, Shay. You said, Desire, call Jarvis and see if he needs you, because that's when the shit really was supposed to went down in December, when Jarvis was looking up the abortion pay things to unalive a child and all of that. It happened in December, but shit just didn't pan out. That's why he went to court and said he needed a little bit more time in the streets. He needed just a little bit smidge more time in the streets. And that's where they should have checked Gemini Queen. Everything around her apartments, everything he did should have been checked. Has a tablet at home when she was last one seen coming home from the school. Because remember, Annette even testified that Naziah had a device. It just didn't get Wi-Fi. See, y'all be forgetting what the fuck y'all be saying. They lie so much. They lied so much they forgot what the hell they said. Yeah, I went in and asked Shan, did Naziah make it home? Shan said the kids knocked on the door, said Annette was in the car and sent the kids to the door. A lie is a lie. I don't care who tell it. Y'all ain't great put no bugs on us. Maybe bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on us. That's all I can say about that situation. Hey, Lizzie, I love you. Call me, Tamales. I'm just saying. They can't keep up with him. Sonya? Nana, nana, nana. Mama, mama. Nana, nana. We knew them kids looked scared as fuck at that birthday party. Everybody looked scared till Jarvis walked in. Then the kids really looked scared and petrified. God damn it. Goddamn way. You custom. Supposed to have been a joyous time. All about the kids eating ice cream cake, playing, and you're supposed to be family, but you're doing all these drive-bys. We didn't know if you was the baby mama at the time. Hell, Shannon sit over like a blowfish. You know the kind when they fart, they blow up, they little, but when they fart and get gassy, they blow the fuck up. I forgot what them fish are called. Look just like that standing over there. Yeah, monkey see, I would never send my kids to the shop. Then you said so, Marquita to Shank Rock. You said, how would I know not to keep my daughter around if I didn't know about the allegation? Yes, you did, because the paperwork that came out recently just said your mama and Shannon knew he was a pedophile and allowed him to live there, and that they knew he was on the register way before 2012, early as 2012. So stop it. You told her she shouldn't have gotten in the car with him because it ain't her daddy. That was what you said. See, the rotten apples don't fall too far from the tree. Them ain't them apples you can climb to the tree and eat either. You know them good apples, them poisonous green ones. Yeah, they are passion. Them poisonous apples. Y'all ever seen them little poisonous apples and little muff? Yeah. That's Mommy Dearest and her tribe. He called her too. She was one of the last calls. Shannon was one too. Tashiana, Shannon, and Nay. All you gotta do is go back through the pinging of the phone. Yeah, them crab apples. Yeah, them crab apples. Absolutely not, Christina. Absolutely not. And if it was one the rectal dysfunction, 'cause 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 'c functional motherfuckers. That's all. Oh shit. I think it was that. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if it was my device. Let me see.
Relevant to the investigation even before these jail calls were released because testimony during the preliminary hearing involving cell phone
Okay.
mapping eventually led people to identify her and track her down because Jarvis Harris disappeared. However, Nay has remained adamant that she did not know anything about Nasiah Harris, and she did. Jarvis Butts would come over to her apartment because he had relatives that stayed and with identifying Nay as Kayla. Because during the preliminary hearing, when they were doing the cell phone mapping, people, of course, tracked the number, and the number appeared to be registered to Kayla. But Jarvis Butts never referred to Nay as Kayla. And also keep in mind that the detective testified in the preliminary hearing that she had talked with one of Jarvis Butt's girlfriends, and
Hmm. They trying to shut me up. Y'all go over there and catch Shanicha's live, which is the last one she did. Now this is the one from 3 days ago. He slapped me. Y'all check that out by my girl Shanicha Speaks. Kim Worthless, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. No more calls. You just don't want us to hear the truth. You don't want no more truth coming out. You just don't want nobody to know what really happened. That's it. Just all that, like, you ain't no better than them. You ain't no better than Annette and Shannon. None. Or Jarvis for the most part. None. There's no more phone calls, and we got so many for the calls, and you know, y'all ain't know she did an interview and said that. Oh, yeah, yeah. She did. She did. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Do I need to call Miss Parker collect? Will accept hello? Hello? Huh? What? Never mind. Okay. You do not, Candy. You do not. Mm-mm. The Jarvets on the loose, run, protect your kids. Man, all of that. All of that. Yeah, Kim Worthless said Shanitra already played the show the paperwork where they said there's no more calls. There's no more calls, and we all know that's a lie. Cause again, if you really was not, if you're not just getting on to the case and you was there last year, and I mean the beginning of last year, this wasn't no at the end or nothing. Nate said that, so when Shanitra said that, I put it in Shanitra's shot. Said, but Nate said in the interview and stated over there at SP Nuggets that she definitely she had just talked to Jarvis the other day. So Shaniqua was like, well, dang, maybe he was using somebody else's stuff. Just like they said, Jarvis, the inmate said, Jarvis' book stay laced up. He kept a fresh haircut. We seen that. It came out in the calls. That's a lie. Jarvis can't keep his mouth shut. He lived to talk and play with their heads. He may have been calling, yep, and Angelica, exactly. But they got it. Trust me, Jarvis wasn't just down there doing stuff, and they keep track of everybody's shit. Jarvis's phone calls ain't the only jail calls that are recorded and monitored. Everybody's stuff is recorded and monitored, and they had an eye out on the monster. It must be something on them calls about the plea. Probably. Probably. And we all know if Nate was still talking to him and she was a part of the case because of the phone call, him going over there last and stuff. I wonder why her name disguised though. My Kayla must be her real name. But that Kayla didn't sound like Nate. That Kayla that was on the phone didn't sound nothing like Nate. Okay? Two different voices. We know Nate's voice from the Kayla that was on them calls. That's the thing I want y'all to pay attention to. We know the difference of the voices. The family stopped the calls from being released but couldn't stop Jarvis from destroying a whole entire generation in the family. I mean, and they stopped their checks too from coming in, from the melatonin and Annette's house was, and Mark D did say that. Frog D definitely said that was Jarvis's play den because everybody was just like him. Everybody was just like him. Just like this one, and I'm getting out of here. Just like this will never go away, Shannon. Y'all see, it ain't just secrets that was in the house. It was this hospital secret. Y'all see,
So I'm
Shannon?
saying you was the last one to see her alive, right?
Yeah. Before
You remember that clinic,
Before
Shannon?
school.
The
So
hospital?
what
I
happened
told y'all that.
So what happened after school though?
We figured it out. Y'all got everything right here.
How are you? Good.
Is it Sunday or something?
The nurse?
Yeah.
She should be in room 16. She's with the patient.
So I'm saying you was the last one to see her.
Because you was the last one to see her. Remember that hospital, Shannon? Y'all Google it, matter of fact. Google that hospital that Monkey worked at, right? Where all the pedophilia and giving pills. It's funny way of how things still carry on from the hospital into your home, giving medicine. Giving them girls pills, letting them girls out of the hospital so they wouldn't tell y'all secrets of what y'all was doing and stuff to them in the hospital. They was letting the girls, young girls, out in the middle of the night. That was a gift to them so they wouldn't talk about the pedophilia, but one little girl stood strong and came and told the truth about you and other people in that hospital. Over medicating them so you can be inappropriate. Some shit just don't never die down. That's why Mark D showed that clip. Monkey. Google the hospital. Maybe I should come and talk to it. Talk about it, I mean. Yeah, I think we're going to talk about the hospital. I think we're going to talk about the hospital. And those charges will still pending as before you got your immunity, but, you know, as part of it, you know, when they got something over your head, you know, it just gets wiped clean and shit. Y'all want to talk about the hospital? I think I want to talk about Monkey and her pedophilia, too. Mm-hmm. And why Jarvis was so comfortable. He found somebody that was just like him. She wasn't goofy. She was just like him. She was a pedophile too. Big Mama said yes. Yeah, we're going to talk about the hospital, Monkey. Yeah, Big Mama, I think we should. I think we should really get into that hospital. Time Ward, I'm going to need you to call me in the morning so we can get on that hospital. I've been having it in the chamber for a long time. For a long time. All you got to do, Gemini the Queen, is look up the hospital with all the pedophilia and stuff in it. It'll come up for you. I do enough, Gemini the Queen. I gotta get my own stuff for y'all, okay? Google it, Miss Lady B. The hospital in Detroit, Michigan, that got shut down due to pedophilia and little girls being let out of the hospital at night to keep the secrets of Monkey and other nurses and stuff that was being inappropriate with the kids. Time work. As soon as you can call me. She said, I done got myself behind, cocked and loaded. Then we might go on and play Frog D's Live with her cousin to show it the hospital shit ain't a lie about you neither. That's why Mark D showed that clip of you in that hospital. It all coincides. It's so many hospitals that have them type of allegations, Mom. Baby, just be here when we talk about it. You'll see. And Monkey's name was involved. Google it. Just put her name with the hospital. Put her name with the hospital. Shout out to Shanitra Speaks. Shout out to Anna B. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the interviewer of Nay that was played on Tootie Uncensored tonight. Shout out to Shank Rock for uncovering, trying to get a perspective and giving the male's perspective and everything that's happening throughout this. You know what I'm saying? Cow tongue. After Monkey, it's your turn. I'm playing tag. I want to play tag with these bitches. I do. And I'm going to keep talking about them and talking about them until I'm tired. Every week. Thanks for the super stickers, the super chats, the memberships, and everything. Everybody, good night.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen. You know who you are. Bringing news you can use and a laugh or two. She's got the facts, the fun, and the realest view. With a voice so smooth and a smile so bright. She's shining like a beacon in the darkest night. Deep dives on the stories that really matter. She's breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. She's got a little something for everyone. With a heart so big and an attitude strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard. Asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. Got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. Digging for the answers, keeping it real. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall. Fighting for justice, she's giving her all. With every upload, she's making a change. Bringing people together. Content that can't be beat. Question questions we all have, she's not afraid to ask. Uncovering the story, she's up to the task. With a laugh, a wink, and a spirit so true, Miss Parker's got the magic and she's sharing it with you. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone. With a heart so big and an attitude strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard, asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none, she's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. So here's to Miss Parker, the star of the show, bringing light to the world everywhere she goes. Tune in, stay tuned, you'll never be the same. Miss Parker, the member, the name. Miss Parker, remember the name. So here's to Miss Parker, the star